Let's find the greatest common factor of 24x to the fifth and 36x squared. So this follows the same steps as finding the GCF of integers. The first step is we find prime factorizations. Okay, so we're going to look at 24x to the fifth, and we're going to factor it into primes. So this 24x to the fifth, it's 24 times x to the fifth. And it's convenient here to split the coefficient, the number part, from the variable part. All right, so 24 is 2 times 12, and 12 is 3 times 4, or 2 times 6, and 6 is 2 times 3. So these 2's and that 3, those are all prime. So we've factored the 24 completely. And then this x to the fifth, so when we're factoring polynomials, it's convenient to think of each variable by itself as a prime. All right, so this would be x times x to the fourth. We could split that as x squared times x squared, and then x, 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 x. So there's 5 x's altogether. So the prime factorization here is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times x times x times x times x. So 24 is, or 24x to the fifth is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And we got 5 x's. And we can do the same thing for 36x squared. All right, so we can break off the coefficient and the variable part. 36 is 6 times 6, and 6 is 2 times 3. X squared is x times x, and we're done. So 36x squared, we've got 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, 2 2's, 2 3's, and then x times x. Next step is to find the common factors. So we've got 24x to the fifth and 36x squared. So let's just write down our prime factors here. 2, 2, 2, 3, and then 5 x's. And then 36x squared, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 2 x's. So that's a lot of factors, but we go through the table now and we can look for common factors. So we've got 2's in common, another pair of 2's in common, we've got 3's in common. This second 3 doesn't have a partner, that third 2 doesn't have a partner. X is in common, x is in common, but then these last 3's are all by themselves, so they're not common factors. So the common factors are 2, 2, 3, x, and x. And the last step, we multiply the common factors. So we've got 2 times 2 times 3 times x times x. 2 times 2 times 3 is going to be 12. X times x is x squared. So this is our greatest common factor. This goes into both 24x to the fifth and 36x squared. And anything bigger than this would not go into both.